You are wasting your time in N8N by learning random rules. You only need these 15 powerful nodes. They can handle 90% of your automation. Let me break them down for you one by one. First, there is a category of trigger nodes in which these three triggers are very important: manual trigger, schedule trigger, and webhook trigger. Manual trigger are used when you want to manually start your workflow. Great for testing or running things during setup. Then there is a schedule trigger. Schedule trigger is used when you want to run a workflow at a fixed time, like every day at a 10 a.m. Then there is a webhook trigger. This trigger is used when you want to trigger a workflow from an external app, like when someone fills out a form on your website, the flow starts automatically. Then there is a category of API and integration node. First, there is a HTTP request node. These nodes let your workflow talk to other apps using API. You can fetch data, send, update, or connect with tools like Notion, CRM, and Google Sheet, and many more. Then there is the category of data processing node, in which these three are very important: split, aggregate, and if node. Split node are used when we are working with the large data. This node breaks the large data into smaller parts, so your workflow runs smoothly without slowing down. Then there is an aggregate or a merge node. Aggregate node are used when we want to combine the data coming from two or more parts. For example, merge user data with a payment info from another source. And there is a if node. If node are used when you want a logic to your workflow. For example, if email is verified, then send email. If not, then stop or take different tasks. We have already covered 9 important nodes, but 6 more nodes are left that you need to make your automation. And if you want me to explain the rest, just comment part 2. And also don't forget to like and share this video if you found it helpful.